Create your equality action plan. With the measures you selected that you would like to see implemented in your youth organization, it's time to think concretely about your next steps. We propose you design your own equality action plan. This plan should be developed from the gaps and needs identified in the self-diagnosis. Go back to it and pay special attention to the no answers you gave and consider whether it makes sense to actively seek action to turn those no's into yeses in the future. After this, decide on one dimension analyzed on the self-diagnosis that you would like to work on in your organization. With this decision made, you can move on with your plan. Firstly, think over the measures and actions you could implement. These ideas can come from the ones you have previously selected, but also from new ideas that you might have. Then decide on how you will implement them and the timing of it. With this aspect settled, you should think over who should be responsible for each stage and who is going to be involved in it. Naturally, these are also some logistics to think about, like financial and technical resources you might need to implement the measures and actions decided on. The last stage of this action plan is for you to decide on the indicators that will allow you to know if your implementation was successful and if you are done. Come up with a doable plan that you could take and implement in your organization. By setting measurable goals and monitoring your own process, you will be investing time and energy into becoming a gender-sensitive organization where everyone feels welcomed and valued. We promise you, it's worth it. And remember, we truly encourage you to go through all these steps again with your team. Change is only possible if members of the organization recognize the importance of this process and are committed to making this plan happen. So it is better if all the team is involved in this planning stage as well. As we said before, it is a collective fight. Maybe you can even invite them to do this MOOC.